Hi guys, welcome back for another tutorial. It has been a while, I apologize, but life gets in the way sometimes. So, great update from Adobe Media Encoder right now, which is actually enclosing all the loudness presets, which is a huge game changer and went completely under the radar. So what's it all mean? Well, look, I've made the most amazing commercial in the world here, which has a nice fabric and just a CD track underneath it. Now, we need to find out exactly what that is. Now, if you haven't done this, check out Terminal, download the FFmpeg for Mac, and what this will do is allow you to jump in and do an FFmpeg code, which basically says what's the input of the file, and it will go check the true peak and also the loudness of this. So if I run this file through, which is this one that's spat out, it will jump back and say, this needs to be minus 23, and it's clearly minus 10. So I could sit there and try to amend it in FFmpeg, or let's jump over to Adobe Media Encoder. So I've got to make my presets right here for the UK HD commercial delivery market, which would be XD-Cam, ProRes, DNX, and AVC Intra. Let's have a little look at the ProRes one. Over in Effects, hidden right down at the bottom, is two great features, which, I'm surprised it kind of went out so quiet. So you've got the video limiter, which will allow you to clip out some video limits, which, it's a great little catch if need be. But this one right here is the most important one, loudness normalization. So you've got your American, your Australian, your European, and your Australian one down for there as well, and Italian as well if you want to go that far. So I basically don't give it any tolerance, so I know that it's going to be around about minus 23. The tolerances do vary between 0.5 and 1.0, but when you're creating media, it's wiser to actually create it at zero tolerance, so you're the closest to minus 23 as you can. This is genius, right loudness report. So with that said, my settings are exactly what you'd be, QuickTime, ProRes and what have you. So I'll click OK on that, hide this, hide my FFmpeg, we'll come back to him in a second. Drag that over, and I'm just going to grab my ProRes one and drop it right on there. Now, when this does this, I'll hide Media Encoder. Here's our original file. And what's it actually doing? Well, I've told this to go on the desktop because I'm lazy. It's actually demuxed the audio from the video, and it's given us an XML. In this XML, we can have a look and it will show us what it was and what it's actually going to target towards. Now, that's fantastic. You could throw that into all your MAM, you could chuck it into FileMaker Pro, you could do loads of things with this XML, and it's something to keep in mind that this comes along as a sidecar. You can tell it where to save in the background as well if need be, but this is now finished, so it spat out a new file for us, which is this one right here. Chuck my XML over there. And let's now throw this through FFmpeg, and this one is going to be _1, so holding Alt and just left arrow, I can go back to loudness, do _1, and click OK. So let's check out what that's come back at. Hopefully it's minus 23, which would be great. There we go, look at that, all done. And to close the loop, what we can do is take these two files, and I'll just show you what it's actually done. So there's the two files there. I'm going to grab them, and we'll jump over to Premiere, and cancel that, obviously. The ones I've done before are still there, aren't they? Whoopsie daisy. So let's do this again. So grab them, chuck these two over. So I'll grab the original one and make a sequence out of that. There we go. And I'll grab the new one, chuck it into here, grab the audio, hold Alt, drag that down through there and just delete that one out. There's a quick way of doing that, but you get the idea. So let's have a look at the audio tracks themselves. I'm going to blow out the one that is completely tearing the roof down. And there's my one that I've just done. Let's close it even more and go have a look at the audio. Play this down. You can actually see that it has brought it down and it's with relevance to that. So previously you had to export the files out to Audition, you had to mess around, you had to bring it back in, you had to do this and that. This new little technique is absolutely fantastic, and I hope it helps you in the long run. See you later, guys.